Alright, so now we're going to make the ear. Although I noticed I had this little problem. This is sticking out. So I'm actually going to grab these two edges and push them back. This is just on my model, so don't fret. But we usually actually indent. If you can feel your face, we can indent next to the eye. We don't poke out. So I'm just kind of taking that back in there. So what we want to do is kind of create some geometry here for the ear, because that is way too big. So we can either move edges or vertices, whichever works for you. I'm going to pull these in. I'm going to probably have to move verts here. Alright, keep moving them. And squeeze them in here. I'll make sure I'm not doing anything crazy on the sides here. That looks... Here, let's pull that out a little bit. It's a little too funky. There we go. And pull this down. So the ears are generally between the eye and the nose. You can kind of see here. Pretty much halfway. This is the standard. So I'm going to lower this a little bit. And lower that a little bit. And maybe even take that down, like right there. Alright, cool. So I've got an ear. And I might just go ahead and bring these in just a little bit too, because their ears are not that wide, generally. Okay, so there we go. So now I'm going to use these and extrude them. I'm going to bring that in too. I don't like that. I kind of want to get the shape of the ear just a tad before I get started. Does he have... Yeah, he has lobes that go down a little bit. Alright. So we're going to make an extrusion here. I'm going to go ahead and make a new set of faces that I scale in. We can look at the difference here. So if I extrude and just... Oh, I gotta select these guys. If I straight up just extrude, I get that, which actually isn't the worst. But adding... Yeah. No, I'm not gonna bother with edges. I'm just gonna extrude that out. I think I like it. Alright, so I've got an ear, and you have to remember, so the extrusion, if I click here, it'll go straight out instead of here, which is to the angle of the character. I'm gonna do this. Alright. Gives him a big old goofy looking ear. And then I'm going to create an edge loop around here to add some more geometry. So edit mesh, insert edge loop, and right down the middle here. So there we go. Now we got multiple blocks. Looking good. Now I'm going to shift select these faces and extrude, but I'm not going to extrude them out because that would be goofy looking. I'm going to extrude and scale in. Oops, we lost our... Let's see if it'll... Nope, we got to extrude. Extrude, and then scale. Yeah, there we go. So what we're creating the inner part of the ear here. And then I'm going to push that inward. So I'm going to actually, instead of just, if I just push it, it's going to act a little funny. Oop. Like that. That looks weird because it's flat. So we're going to need to extrude and then push back. So extrude. And then I want it to be to the worlds here. So there we go. Extrude. Well, make sure you don't go through the ear. That wouldn't be good. Alright, so he's got a nice ear with an ear hole. And let's clean up the look of the ear a little bit. Let's give him, because right now, let's see what we got. Not bad, not bad. I'm going to take it up a little bit on all of the sides. So I'm going to grab my edges. And I'm going to pull let's see. I think I want to take the hole as well. So I'm gonna pull up here. Whoop. And I'm gonna do the same here. Now when you select, it's sometimes the pointers get in the way. It's kind of annoying. Alright, there we go. There it is. So now I'm gonna move that. Oh, see, I must have something weird selected. You see, because it's in there like that. See, that's how I know. It should be directly centered over what you're doing. If it's over there like that, you know you got trouble. You've accidentally selected something else. So I'm gonna take the ear out like that. And then they take it down a little bit at the bottom. Make sure I got the inside. Boop. And maybe make that edge a little. I'm gonna scoot this edge a little bit in because normally the outside of the ear is a little bit bigger than the inside. So I'm gonna just scooch it a little bit. And again, it's up to your preference a little, you know. Just trying to think of a real ear. Alright, that looks a lot better. Smooth it. Sticking out a little bit. Maybe I'll shift this in a little bit. There we go. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna bring this down too. It looks a little silly. Just bring this edge down. Woo. Bring that out. And again, you know, I mean, the model it's a really simple model. So it depends how you want to approach it a little bit with this guy. Go down like that. Smooth it. I might just bring this whole thing in just a bit. Make sure I got what I want. Move that. And all right. Let's see. A little bit down here. I'm just futzing with it, you know. I mean, it's like I said, it's just really a lot of playing with it to see what you think looks the best. I'm gonna scooch his earlobe up a bit. Let's see, does that look silly? Yeah, we may need to add some more depth to the side of his head to compensate for the ear sticking out so far. Might take that in again. And grabbing all the geometry. Don't want to leave anybody behind. Just, whoop. Just gonna grab the whole ear now and just shove it back. I think I need to bring this out for a jaw. Yeah, that looks better. Bring his jaw out. Yeah. I think I could bring this out as well. Bring this up just a bit. Let's see how that looks. Does that look ridiculous? Not loving it. I might add some more geometry there in the future. Alright. Well, that's the ear. We're gonna do the eyebrow next.